comes another entertaining story, at least for me anyway. President Trump on Tuesday denied directing his personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani, to go to Ukraine on his behalf amid scrutiny as part of the ongoing House impeachment inquiry. No, I didn't direct him, but he is a warrior, Trump told former Fox News host Bill O'Reilly in an interview streamed online. The comments appear to contradict a frequent explanation from Giuliani, who has tweeted multiple times that he was operating in Ukraine to defend his client. Trump urged O'Reilly to ask that to Rudy when the former Fox News host inquired what Giuliani was doing in Ukraine. I know he was going to go to Ukraine. I think he canceled the trip, Trump told O'Reilly. But Rudy has other clients besides me. He has other clients other than me. All right. Giuliani has tweeted multiple times in recent months that his activities in Ukraine, which included seeking damaging information on former Vice President Joe Biden, were meant to defend his client. The former New York City mayor's dealings in the country are now reportedly the subject of a probe in the Southern District of New York. The investigation I conducted concerning 2016 Ukrainian collusion and corruption was done solely as a defense attorney to defend my client against false charges that kept changing as one after another were disproven. Giuliani tweeted last month that everything I did was to discover evidence to defend my client against false charges and that justice will prevail. The president had until Tuesday defended Giuliani when asked about his relationship with his embattled personal lawyer. He hailed Giuliani as a crime fighter and great mayor on Monday. So this is significant because now we don't know whether Trump is lying or Giuliani is lying. Trump is attempting to make it seem as if he went over there for, just he one of his other clients that he has. What other client do you think he has that has the slightest thing to do with Ukraine? It's even more amusing because we've had a couple of people who predicted that Trump will sell out Giuliani to keep himself, free and make sure that he himself can dodge this and get away with it. And it kind of seems like the road he's going down because when you reasonably stop and think, this can't be anyone else besides Trump. Now, what he could have said is, he went over there to assist me, but I didn't tell him to. And then he can, it would take away from this thing of, oh yeah, it must have been some other client that he has, because no one believed, or at least people who are thinking about this objectively don't believe that. But it could have been a way for him to still get out of taking responsibility for Giuliani going over there because he went against his wishes. And then Giuliani could have said, oh, well, when I said to help my client, I didn't say he gave me authorization. Like these guys are not that smart. That's the point I'm making, that they had very much had an opportunity here to just get away with this, and they decided to turn it into this web of lies, and they kept getting caught saying different things over and over. So it's looking bad for Giuliani. Man, if he had just stopped doing those interviews and hid somewhere, he could have really kept himself in check. But it looks like he's going to go down, and it's even more disturbing because he might not have been the mastermind of this if going after Biden was the intent. I mean, who does it serve more to help with Biden going down? The person he's run against in this presidential election, or a former politician who knows he couldn't get elected, dog catcher? I mean, it's very obvious this was meant to assist Trump, and Trump's probably going to get off with this, or at least not get as bad of a rap or charges as Giuliani, if we even get to a prosecution. But whether Trump gets prosecuted or not, there's a much higher chance of Giuliani actually facing something for doing this stuff.